Can a felon possess a firearm after parole? That's the question we're tackling today. It's a complex issue with varying answers depending on where you are in the United States. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into this intriguing topic. Firstly, what's the general rule? Well, under federal law, convicted felons are prohibited from owning firearms. That's pretty clear-cut, right? But as with many things in life, it's not as simple as it first appears. State laws can and often do provide their own nuances to this rule. Take Vermont, for example. In the Green Mountain State, there are no state laws that restrict a convicted felon from owning a firearm. That's right. Once you've paid your debt to society, Vermont sees no reason to infringe upon your Second Amendment rights. However, travel across the country to California, and you'll find a very different story. The Golden State has some of the strictest gun control laws in the nation. Here, convicted felons will find themselves permanently barred from owning a firearm, regardless of the nature of their offense or the time that has passed since their conviction. In Florida, the Sunshine State, a felon can apply for their civil rights to be restored, including the right to own a firearm. But it's not a quick process. It often takes several years, and there's no guarantee of success. Meanwhile, in the Lone Star State of Texas, a felon may own a firearm in their place of residence 5 years after their release from confinement, parole, or probation. So, as you can see, the answer to our initial question is varied and complex, dependent on geography and local legislation. To summarize, the general rule under federal law is that convicted felons are prohibited from owning firearms. However, state laws can, and often do, vary significantly. Some states, like Vermont, provide no additional restrictions, while others, like California, impose strict and permanent prohibitions. States like Florida and Texas offer a middle ground, allowing for the possibility of rights restoration under specific conditions. Remember though, while we've covered a broad range of scenarios today, this discussion is by no means exhaustive. Laws can change, and they can vary, not just from state to state, but also from case to case. If you or someone you know is facing this issue, it's always best to seek legal advice from a professional familiar with the laws in your specific location. Thank you for joining us today. Stay informed, stay safe, and as always, stay curious.